Jacob heard that Laban's sons were saying, "Jacob has taken everything our father owned and has gained all this wealth from what belonged to our father." When Jacob noticed that Laban's attitude toward him was no longer the same as before, then the Lord said to Jacob, "Return to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I will be with you." So Jacob sent word to Rachel and Leah, asking them to come out to the fields where his flocks were. He said to them, "I see that your father's attitude toward me has changed, but the God of my father has been with me. You know that I have worked for your father with all my strength, yet your father has deceived me and changed my wages many times. But God did not allow him to harm me." Jacob continued speaking to Rachel and Leah. If he said, "The spotted animals will be your wages," then all the flocks gave birth to spotted young. And if he said, "The striped animals will be your wages," then all the flocks bore striped young. So God has taken away your father's livestock and has given them to me. Then Jacob told them about the dream he had seen. In the dream, the angel of God said to him, "Jacob," and he answered, "Here I am." Then the angel said, "I have seen all that Laban has been doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed the pillar and where you made a vow to me. Now leave this land at once and return to your native land." Then Rachel and Leah answered him, "Do we still have any share in our father's inheritance? Does he not regard us as foreigners? He sold us and has used up what was paid for us. Surely all the wealth that God took away from our father belongs to us and our children, so do whatever God has told you." Then Jacob put his children and wives on camels, and he drove all his livestock ahead of him, together with all the goods he had gained in Paddan Aram, while Laban had gone to shear his sheep. Rachel stole her father's household idols, and Jacob deceived Laban the Aramean by not telling him he was running away. So Jacob fled with all he had. He crossed the Euphrates River and headed toward the hill country of Gilead. On the third day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled. Then Laban gathered his relatives together and pursued Jacob for 7 days, and he caught up with him in the hill country of Gilead. But that night, God came to Laban the Aramean in a dream and said to him, "Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad." Laban caught up with Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the hill country, and Laban and his relatives camped there too. Then Laban said to Jacob, "What have you done? You deceived me and carried off my daughters like captives in war." Jacob answered Laban, "I was afraid because I thought you would take your daughters away from me by force." Then Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen the household idols. So Laban searched through Jacob's tent and Leah's tent and the tents of the 2 servants, but he found nothing. Rachel had hidden the idols inside the camel's saddle and was sitting on them. She said to her father, "Do not be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up before you, for I am having my monthly period." So he searched, but did not find the idols. Then Jacob became angry and rebuked Laban. Afterward, Jacob and Laban made a covenant together. They set up a stone pillar and gathered stones into a heap. Then Laban said, "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other." Early the next morning, Laban kissed his grandchildren and daughters and blessed them. Then he left and returned home.